With us today. My name is Jay Greenberg. I'm the Special Agent in charge of the FBI's St. Louis office. I'm joined up here by Sailor Fleming, the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of Missouri, and Steve Pelton, the Sheriff for Franklin County, Missouri. We're here to announce that Donald Eugene Fields II has been added to the FBI's top 10 most wanted fugitive list. Along with that announcement comes a reward of up to $250,000 for anybody who will help provide information which will lead to his arrest and capture. Tips can be provided at 1-800-CALL-FBI on tips.fbi.gov or by contacting your local field office. A little bit about Mr. Fields II. We will get into charges here shortly, and there is detail with his physical description on the poster that will be released as well as this. But he is known to have family around the Midwest, last known to reside in Franklin County. He has connections in Phelps County as well. Indiana, Kentucky, he's been known to travel to Florida, and he has been known to make statements that he will travel to Mexico or beyond. So again, any tips leading to his arrest or capture will qualify for up to $250,000. He is to be considered armed and dangerous. And now I'd like to turn it over to Sheriff Pelton from Franklin County.
Good afternoon, everyone. The unsettling reality is there is individuals out there that prey and will hurt the most vulnerable of society, and that's our children. And we have no idea where Mr. Fields is. We've been working hard, the FBI's been working hard trying to locate him, and the fact of the matter is sometimes these individuals will evade justice. We come here today to really plead with the citizens, not just of our Franklin County, but truly the country. We have no idea where this guy is, in an attempt to bring him to justice. Every child deserves to live free of fear. And I think collectively coming together as society, we can bring this individual to justice. Every predator should be brought in to justice. We know that he's got ties in Phelps County. There is an outstanding warrant for what we believe is his girlfriend. Her name is Jessica Isgriggs. I'm sure that information will get out to you guys by a flyer also. But if anybody knows the whereabouts, where they've been staying at, any tip, insignificant as it may seem to that individual, could be relevant in us locating him. And quite frankly, the victims of this crime deserve that. They deserve justice. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Sailor Fleming, United States Attorney's Office here in the Eastern District of Missouri. I want to start by thanking and applauding Special Agent Greenberg, as well as the FBI and the Franklin County Sheriff's Office and the Missouri State Highway Patrol for their dedication to this investigation. Mr. Fields has been charged with a single count of child sex trafficking. That indictment came down on December 7th of 2022. It is our hope that with Mr. Fields' placement on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list, as well as the $250,000 reward, and with the help of you, the public and the press, that Mr. Fields will be located and brought to justice. As I indicated, Mr. Fields was charged with a very serious federal crime that is punishable by a term of imprisonment of 10 years to life, and he could be dangerous. So we would greatly appreciate your help in this matter. Thank you.
Okay, at this time we'll take any questions you may have.
How common or uncommon is it for an individual to be put on the FBI's most wanted list at the end of the day?
It's very uncommon for an individual to be put on the list. The last individual we had on the list dates back almost 60 years. That person was on the list in the 1960s for about 1 month before a tip from the public led to his capture in Virginia. So the reason we have the top 10 list, there's really two criteria to be added to the list. The first is we have to articulate that they represent a substantial danger to the public, which we easily did with the allegations we have about Mr. Fields II. And the second is that we have to believe that it is likely that with your help and the American public's help that this person can be brought to justice. And we do believe that that is the case. If folks will take a look at his picture and the picture of Miss Isgriggs, who sometimes goes by Miss Fields as well, and give us any tip. No tip is too small, as the sheriff said. With your help, we will bring him to justice.
Is there anywhere that, I know that you spoke about his last known whereabouts, where he said he's going? Are there locations of workplace, places that he frequented before he went on the run that people should know about or keep in mind?
He's worked for a variety of generally cash-generating, cash-based businesses. He's been a tree trimmer. He has flipped cars. He has worked in and owned resale shops. So anything really that would be a cash transaction. As you'll see on the poster, he does have a very distinctive tattoo on his right shoulder. It's a tribal tattoo. So with him largely working out in public, especially with some recent travel down to Florida, it may be that somebody recognizes that tattoo before they recognize his face, which is why we've added it to the poster.
And then do we know how is the family cooperating, if at all, with the investigation? Any extended relatives, people that know of him, how they've been assets to this investigation?
So we can't talk about the investigation itself. He has been indicted, which is an allegation. It is a set of formal charges. There are charges outstanding both at the state level, which the sheriff talked about, and the federal level, which the United States Attorney talked about. But we can't talk about the investigation, both to protect the possibility of charges down the line and also to maintain due process.
And I know that we can't really necessarily hear from the victims because they're young and they probably don't want to be speaking out publicly about this, but what can you tell us about how they're feeling right now and just bringing that sense of justice through this FBI Most Wanted list?
Yeah, so we can't talk about the victims. I'll definitely give the other folks a chance to talk on this one as well. What we do know from similar investigations is that providing services to victims is at the forefront of each one of our investigations. And when we see allegations like this that would involve sex trafficking of children, those are lives which are altered forever. And so it is, an honor and a privilege in law enforcement to be able to bring subjects to justice, but it is an equal honor and privilege to be able to help facilitate services to help these victims obtain, what measure of comfort and success that they ultimately can in life. Did you want to say anything, Sheriff, on that?
Kind of as I alluded before, the victims deserve justice. And that's why we're asking the community and the citizens across the country, because we have no idea right now where Mr. Fields is. And they absolutely deserve justice. And as Mr. Greenberg said, it is an honor for everybody to come together and bring that justice for the victims.
$250,000, $250,000, that's gonna, if you're driving, that's gonna get people's ears and eyes opened up. I mean, is this one of the bigger rewards that are out there, or what? Why is this such a high amount?
So the Top 10 program for the FBI previously came with an automatic up to $100,000 reward. We have recently reviewed that and revised that program and changed it up to $250,000. The primary motive behind this, right, for us, our intention is to get as much input from the public to help us capture and bring to justice this subject and subjects like that. So we reevaluated internally and determined that up to $250,000 reward was much more appropriate these days.
Anybody else? Good?
Okay. Thank you.